We're not all blessed with an abundance of confidence, and it can be incredibly challenging to build confidence, and it can stop us from doing what we really want to do. So this week I want to just talk to you a little bit about how you can grow your confidence and build some really great habits so that you have that self-belief and you can get on with what you want to be doing. So what is it that affects our confidence, and how can we make it grow? One of the biggest things in building confidence is, and you're going to guess this before I say it, positivity and resilience. And they are two of the major building blocks, in my view, of building confidence in yourself and being able to kind of get on and do whatever wherever it is that you want to do. Now, positivity and resilience, they kind of come together, I guess, or one sort of affects the other. But positivity has a huge play around attitude and behaviour, and that's why I want to bring this little graphic in, because I want to show that, you know, attitude and behaviour has a huge impact on how we're feeling, our emotions, you know, and how we go around our day-to-day life, and it has a huge impact on confidence. So, for example, I mean, we've got my behaviour affects my attitude affects my behaviour, which affects your attitude, which affects your behaviour, and it keeps on going round and round and round. So I don't know whether you have been in a situation where you know, you've walked into a room where there's a group of people and they're all a little bit somber or a little bit grumpy, or, you know, not sad or anything like that, but there's something that's made them all a little bit grumpy, and the whole atmosphere in that room is one of tension. It's one of a bit of grumpiness, you know, and that then affects you, and you then get sucked into that same behaviour and that same sort of like emotional grumpiness. If, however, you were feeling a little bit grumpy yourself and you walked into a room where there was an awful lot of laughter and people having a lovely time, and somebody grabs you by the hand and they're like, oh, you know, how are you? Oh, you know, it's so lovely to see you. And or, you know, somebody tells you a joke and you start to kind of feel a little bit happier. That is that sort of a cumulative effect of all of that fantastic positivity, you know, being kind of pushed onto you. So, you know, you can wake up really grumpy one morning. You can get out of bed the wrong way. Things start to go wrong. You know, I'm very regularly, I'll get up in the morning. I don't know, one of the dogs will do something and I'll be like, oh, that's it. That's my day ruined. And then the rest of the day, everything will go wrong. And I know it'll go wrong because today is just ruined. Actually, you know, if I changed my attitude, then my behaviour throughout the day would change as well. And it is tricky, but you can pull yourself out of that grumpiness. And Lucy and I were talking today, and it's literally about, you know, just having a bit of a smile, you know, having a bit of a laugh with somebody, or forcing yourself to smile. And it can be the question of feeling really grumpy, I'm going to have to force myself to smile, or, you know, laugh or something. For me, you know, go and watch like a funny video or something like that, or go onto Instagram and look at some funny cats, or, you know, kittens doing funny things. That always pulls me out of a grumpy mood. And it's, you know, is really important if you're wanting to boost your positivity and you're wanting to boost your confidence. It is important to kind of build these strategies, and that's all it is. It's a strategy. It's a plan of action as to how to get you to, you know, build these really nice positive habits. So attitude and behaviour, really important. Oh, there's an awful lot more to it. Of course there is. You know, and but this kind of gives you a bit of an idea about how, you know, how things work, and how somebody else's behaviour and attitude can affect yours. You know, it doesn't always have to start with you. It can start with somebody else. You know, so great little graphic there. So I held my first confidence workshop last week with the Academy, and I have to say it was just brilliantly attended. You know, we had about 130, 140 people in the Zoom session, which was fantastic. Thank goodness thank goodness I I bought a large meeting add-on, otherwise there would have been some very unhappy people. So we had my first confidence session last week, and the thing that I wanted to focus on last week was the importance of visual stimulus when it comes to planning, when it comes to confidence, when it comes to positivity. And I shared my dream board, my vision board. This is something that I created a couple of weeks ago. I've had ones before. I've updated mine. It's there. I can see it all of the time. I've actually got it as a screensaver on my phone. And I wanted to kind of show how we're artists, we're visual. I particularly, when I see something, it kind of I can feel an emotion, or I can feel a memory, or something like that. So for me, it's really, really important to have these visual sort of stimuluses around, so that I can remember stuff, and it keeps me on track. So this is my board. I mean, you can put anything you want on your board. Mine particularly, this was the first thing that I put on my board, which was the Land Rover Defender that I will have one day. And it's got a big red love heart on it that says Land Rover Defender. So this is in my sights now. This is it's on my vision board. I'm going to be thinking about it. My brain is subconsciously going to be whirring around in the background, constantly working out how are we going to get this? How are we going to get this? I've got my parts of my business bits and pieces here. So starting the art business course, the phase 2 of the academy. I'm doing sort of like a bit of decorating at the minute. So there's bits and pieces to do with the house, healthy eating, sorting my garden out, getting rid of my awful shed. And putting something a little bit nicer in. More holidays, health. Some of you might know that I've started doing some exercise, which is, I can't say is enjoyable, but it is doing me some good. I know it is. I've got some lovely quotes in here. I've got, I do like quotes. These are quotes from some of my academy members, but I also like quotes from, just quotes. And there's my values down here. The community is really important to me, a change and opportunity, just all of these different things, but happiness, these little butterflies and bees, they're all little pins, which I absolutely love. There's the money side of stuff. We all want enough money. We all want to have an abundant life. So there's all of these different things that is a reminder, basically, of what I'm working towards, what I want from my life, and I'm adding to it all of the time. So I haven't got my family stuff on there. My family's on a separate board. So my family's incredibly important to me. But this is kind of more around my business and my kind of a little bit of my life, I guess. Really, really important, I think, for all of us to have some sort of a plan, whether it's a written plan, whether it's a diary with all of this stuff in, journaling. For me, it's, I really like this visual plan, basically, because my brain can then remember stuff. If I'm feeling a little bit grumpy, I can look up there, I can feel inspired, I can remember, certain things, and I can sort of look at what I want for my future, and it's all there on the board, and you can keep adding to it and, whatever you want, but it's a really, really great way of, keeping your dreams and your plans first and foremost in your mind. This on its own, it's great. You've got to keep kind of working in the background and everything, but this is a really good start to kind of building that confidence and building the ability to be able to work towards your goals and your plans.